Welcome back, 8th grade. So, as talked about, that this video is just about solving this one word problem. And why? Well, I'm going to take the time now to tell you that you can do it, right? I'm going to give you some tips and tricks. We'll go over this for a couple of them, but I'm going to give you those words to look for to know when or how to set up equations, okay? So, first and foremost, I know it's tempting to just start at the beginning and read through, but really we just need to come down here. Oops, I didn't mean to draw directly through the question, but we need to look at this question. That's going to help us know what we need to focus on up at the top. So, how many adds can we make? That's what we want to know. So we want to know how many adds. So now what do we know? Now let's go figure out what we know. Or evidently we're making a bulletin board. This is just filler stuff up here, right? Giving us background as to what we're doing. Now we're getting into things that we need to know. You plan to use half a sheet of construction paper for each add, right? So in here, this is our keyword, right? And so if we see for each, for every, per, or anything that's similar to this, that signals that there's multiplying going on. All right? That in our equation we have something multiplying. In this case, it's half a sheet for each construction paper, right? Or each add is half a sheet. We also know that we have 5 sheets of construction paper just for the title. So that would be a constant, right? The fact that no matter what, so I'm going to, because if you haven't heard the term constant yet, constant means something that we rely on. It's not going to change. And so our constant in this case is 5 sheets of construction paper. And that's just for the title banner. We know we have a total of 18 sheets. And like we said, we don't know how many adds, but we know we're using half a sheet each. Right? So now we've got to say, okay, well, how can we set that up? Well, adds are our unknown. So I'm going to call my unknown A, right? It's a variable. I can call it whatever I want. I just don't call it late for dinner. All right. So I know that it's half a sheet for each add. So that would be half A plus the fact that I'm already using 5 sheets out of my total of 18 sheets. That's how we set up the equation. So that for each automatically tells us that we are multiplying with our unknown, right? So that was that 1/2 for each, so times our unknown, of which we ended up calling A. We knew that we were, no matter what, my constant was that I was going to use 5 sheets of construction paper. So when I'm finding a total, I know I'm adding, right? So half a sheet for each add plus the 5, I get a total of 18 sheets of construction paper. So from here, it's just solving a 2-step equation, right? I need to zero out this 5. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. So now I'm left with 1/2 A equals 18 minus 5 is 13. Now from here, just like we did in 2.1, we've got a fraction. We don't divide by fractions. We multiply by their reciprocal. So the opposite, or the reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. So we're going to multiply by 2. Technically over 1, but this is also 13/1. So, all right, over here, this simplifies out to just be 1A. Make sure I write that like an A. Equals, and then 13 times 2 is 26. So we can make 26 adds. 26 adds. So again, things to keep in mind. I find it easy, especially working on a computer, right? Write what you know. Right? Right. that I know I get half a sheet for each ad, that I have a constant of 5 sheets, that there's a total of 18. I guess I could have put sheets here so that we knew, right? A total of 18 sheets. And then that's what makes this equation. Okay. Keep in mind words like this: for each, for every, per. When we're writing equations, those are indicating that we're multiplying times our variable. So I know that this video, I think, got longer than the one where we did actual, like, more examples, but I hope it helps you understand what to look for in word problems and helps you feel a little less intimidated by them. So until next time, 8th grade, deuces.